Why did you click on this video? Are you expecting me to give you a magical sequence of words to help you never jack off again? You already know the downsides to this, bro. You already know the benefits of semen retention. Yeah, of course, Marcus. I clicked on this video because I expect you to guide me through the step-by-step process of not jacking off. Come on, give me some real advice here, bro. You want me to give you the actual step-by-step process on how to never jack off again? Stop touching your dick. You already know what to do. You already know it's bad for you, bro. You've tried to stop 50 times before, and everything that you've done so far hasn't been working because still, to this day, you jack off. You are a wanker, bro. You are a wanker, bro. A wanker. No amount of words that I speak to you from now on will stop you from fapping. All I could do from here is make you realize what you actually are doing when you jack off. And not even jacking, not even the actual action itself. Not even jacking off in itself, but being so undisciplined that you fall for these small urges to fap. Is that really all that it takes for you to submit into instant gratification? Is such a small urge to fucking fap, dude? Is that really all it takes for you to go down? All right, let me get into the actual video. How to significantly reduce how much you fap. What helped me was realizing that the amount of pleasure I get after fapping isn't even worth the feeling of regret afterwards. The climax of pleasure, like the peak moment in time where you get the most pleasure, isn't even good enough because I feel shit afterwards. And that feeling of regret is worse than any peak of pleasure that I get. So if the trade-off isn't worth it, why would I ever do it? It simply is not worth it for me to jack off. You know, some people have it harder than others. Some people can quit Nofap like nothing. You know, maybe they jack off a couple times a month. Maybe they pass No November. Side note, I passed No November, and I kept that streak going up for like 2 months, 2.5 months, and then I relapsed. But, you know, now I'm still going strong. The last time I jacked off was probably about 4 days ago. And I jack off on an average like 2, 3, 4 times a month. So I'm not completely quitting, right? But I'm significantly reducing the amount of times that I jack off. Because, guys, realistically speaking, you've been jacking off every single day or at least a couple times a week ever since you were like 12 or 13 years old. So you can't just all of a sudden magically stop forever. It's got to take a long process, man. You can't quit cold turkey, and the only people who can quit cold turkey and from now on never jack off in their entire life are the people who have significantly better mental health than you. Because what's keeping you back, genuinely, bro, is just the health. How healthy are you mentally? This is why homeless people get addicted to drugs easier than people who are, you know, making money. Because the homeless guy, the only thing he looks forward to in life is fucking heroin, bro. Is crack cocaine or some shit like that because he has no family, he has no money, he doesn't have a house or a car or any pets or any of that, any friends like that. The only thing that he could get dopamine from, the only thing that he could get pleasure from isn't spending time with family or hitting the gym or fucking going out and getting drunk with the boys or any of that, bro. It's fucking taking heroin, man. So how healthy are you mentally? And that'll significantly help you, bro. Jacking off every day, even though you don't want to do it, it's not a problem in itself. It's just a side effect. Having an addiction to pornography or an addiction to fapping, or not even addiction, just doing it even though you don't want to do it, that's just a side effect of poor mental health. So that's why you get on your mental health, man. I'm done with that rant. Anyways, some people have a hard time quitting than other people. And the people who have it harder and the people who struggle with Nofap are the people who aren't productive. are the people who spend all day doing fuck whatever, man. They're just walking around. They're on their phones. They're watching fucking YouTube shorts, man. They're watching Andrew Tate podcasts. They're walking around their house, They don't have they don't have something to obsess over. And the reason they jack off so much is because they're bored. When you aren't productive and you don't have something to work towards, you're bored. And the amount of times that you have relapsed on Nofap isn't really because you were horny like that. It was just because you were bored and you had nothing to do. You get what I'm saying? Get busy. Have something to do all the time, every day, all day, for the rest of your life. And then you will see yourself significantly reduce how much you fap. So, the first actionable step you could take right now is get busy. The most vulnerable time that I have trouble with fapping, like the most vulnerable I am to falling into urges, is early in the morning when I first wake up. Because, my bed is warm, my phone is right there. I got morning wood, a little erectile, you know what I'm saying? Fucking cozy as shit. I go under the covers. Give me 2 minutes. I take a shower. I'm good. So that is when I'm most vulnerable, but that's only because when I first wake up, I don't have anything to do. I'm just sitting there looking at the fucking ceiling or trying to go back to sleep for the second time in a row. So instead of just fucking lounging around in my bed, bro, instead of having that argument inside my head, should I jack off this morning or should I wait until the night or should I do it tomorrow or when am I going to get on this Nofap streak? Instead of arguing with myself on whether or not I should literally fail on Nofap, I would literally just get up and get busy. I get up and do something, bro. I usually get up and take a shit. Then I would weigh myself and then I would take a shirtless picture to make sure I'm making progress in the gym, and then I would brush my teeth and I would wash my face. I put sunscreen on since it's summertime. Then I would usually go outside and put my journal out and write some shit down in my journal. Then I'll come inside, make my bed, and then I'll meditate. I have shit to do, guys. I have a morning routine. Get busy. You can't be bored. You can't be bored. Being bored is powerful. That is where you get your thoughts from. But being bored while horny will never end up well. So stay fucking busy, guys. Always have something to be doing. Meditation and journaling, okay, that's productive. But make sure when you do those activities, you can't be in the mood to fap. Stay busy. And there are days that go by without me even thinking about fapping. And that's because I had shit to do that day. Maybe I went out to the movie theaters with my friends, or maybe I had a 2-hour workout session, or maybe I went outside and played basketball, or maybe I rode my bike to Chipotle, pick up some food or some shit like that, man. I was busy all the time, man. I had videos to upload. I have scripts to write. I have journals to fucking write down. I have books to read, man. I have houses. I have rooms in my house to clean. I have shit to do. An entire day goes by. I've never thought about fapping because I've stayed busy the whole time. I've never even spent a minute bored. Okay, I think that concludes the video. Let me get a recap going on. Number 1, why did you even click on this video? No amount of words that I'm going to speak to you will help you quit jacking off forever, man. It's your process, and all I'm here to do is help you realize shit that you need to realize in order to significantly reduce the amount of time you spend jacking off. You need to realize that jacking off is almost never worth it, and that the regret you feel afterwards isn't worth the pleasure that you feel in the climax, you know what I mean? And if all it takes is one simple small urge to fap, then you will be completely fucked in the future because you will be faced with way harder challenges than resisting the urge to fap. And some people have harder times than others because the people who have no struggle at all, who could easily quit Nofap, is the people who have supreme mental health, great quality of life, no depression, zero anxiety, none of that. They're living life. They're loving life, man. That's the people who don't struggle with Nofap. But the people who do struggle with Nofap have kind of shitty mental health and they're not productive, so they're always bored. And that is the most vulnerable state to be in for nofap, is being bored. Because you don't jack off because you're horny necessarily. It's just because you're bored and you have nothing to do and it's kind of pleasurable and it's going to feel good. You know what I mean? So the first actionable step that you could take is just get busy. Stay busy. There are times where the entire day I've never thought about nofap because the entire day I have something to do. I was busy, or I woke up, I did something, I went to bed, I did something. You know, I have a fucking routine going on. I stay busy. I didn't even think about jacking off. But sometimes I mess up, you know. Nobody's perfect. I jack off a couple times a month, something like that. My longest streak was like 2 months back in November. I passed November easy because I had better mental health back then. I'm not gonna lie. I had better mental health back then because I didn't have struggles like I didn't. Well, that's for another video, anyways. Have shit to do every day for the rest of your life, and then you'll see yourself significantly reducing the amount of time that you spend fapping. This was Marcus Blake, and if you like this video, I definitely recommend this video right here. It's called Finding Your Purpose Will Help You with Nofap. It's a 10 out of 10. It goes way into detail about you need to find a deeper, true, real reason to stop jacking off. This was Marcus Blake. I'll catch up boys later.